Normandy SR-II is a mass. Please note that the Normandy has roughly almost twice the military importance of entire fleets. Oh, and I was wondering about the ship upgrades. It carried through the Thanix cannon. That might explain why our war rating is so high. Yep. The Normandy really is beast mode. Fuck, it could probably outfight a cruiser at this rate. Especially if they didn't know about our upgrades. Mineral resources. Interesting. So these are based on the stocks of minerals we got. Wartime plea for union cooperation. Awesome. I mean, it's not much, but hey. Every 15 brings us closer to winning. I'd like to get the bar as huge as possible. Third Fleet. Nitesh Singh. Third Fleet was forced. This fleet lost a third of its vessels. Damn, so my decision to protect the Council had a lot of consequences for our war readiness. Fifth Fleet. Spearheading Alliance forces at the Battle of the Citadel. Yep. And those are the realities on the ground. The war map will show us the theaters of war, which I believe is related to, yeah, this has to be multiplayer stuff, at least partially, because readiness was at 50%, and then I did a couple missions, and now it's at 60%. Earth Systems Alliance Space. Well, but the Batarian's really fracked up. Total military strength is now 580. Galactic readiness is sitting at 60%. Chances of success are very poor. Yeah, if we went right now without calling on any of our allies, we'd be fracked. Where's the Rachni? I guess they'd still be in hiding because they'd kind of figure what would happen to them if people learned. Galaxy Map, Specialist Trainer, Bridge Joker. We gotta go talk to Joker. Alright, we are headed the wrong way. That's VidCom. This is interesting. It's kind of like Fable had the mechanic of being prepared for when the bad guys hit your kingdom, keeping it as vague as possible to avoid some spoilers. But I really liked that sort of idea of, you know, you kind of calling the shots on the whole war effort. Okay, so that's the old briefing table room. Man, they really...
I can't believe the Council
this
won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
That's true. Tin Hut. I guess not.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
I'll investigate, alright. I will investigate the shit out of that. You know, I'd like the upgrades to this place. Yep.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Yep.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
That's never stopped me
We can
before.
put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Holy shit.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Carry on. Always gotta be something in the CIC I could say that to.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Yeah.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Sounds brutal. I'm glad you're having fun.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
Yep. Assuming we survive.
Carry on, Specialist.
I just knew Shepard was gonna say that. Deck 2, CIC. They even redrew the lines.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Wow. Wonder if we could get Kelly back. They could each stand at, like, one side of the CIC and yell at me about my hotmail. Training videos on advanced combat. No, I think I got it. Emergency flash traffic, urgent. Alliance fleet operations. Galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Threat conditions, Saber 1, enemy presence confirmed in Sol system. Earth under Reaper attack. Directed to evacuate Sol system. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Do not attempt Earth approach. Independent action is authorized. Yeesh. Upgrade waiting. Some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal and enter to Sony's office. I don't. Was that the data we found? And priority mission Eden Prime from Alliance Command. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of priority missions nowadays, aren't I? Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and are occupying the colony? What the fuck? Oh, God. Fuck Cerberus, fuck. And then contributor, new article, Quarian Fleet. Where are the Quarians? Everybody's abandoning their pilgrimages and rejoining the fleet. Yeah. Reinstatement from Admiral Hackett. Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication on emergency war power is read, blah 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 blah. You are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Alright, I'm being given a free hand here. I really am basically running the show now. Everybody else is concerned with local matters. It's our job to get things together and coordinate the war effort. Head to a service lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. I am going to do every single mission that's available to me. Really, I'm not going to skip, because in Mass Effect 2, I didn't do a lot of the little side missions because, well, shit. And their shit. But, especially now that I literally specifically heard a game developer talking about how if you don't do the side missions, things will be rough for you. Well, I'm gonna do them anyway, of course, because I'm just that kind of person. The bridge, they finally installed a fucking airlock system, sort of, in here. Can't close the windows anymore.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
That'd be fun. Good to see you too, Joker. This is the first time we've, like, talked in person the whole game. I mean, I can assume we talked, like, off camera, but... You know, that's weird. The ship is even starting to resemble the old Normandy in terms of the lighting. The ship was much more brightly lit when it was under Cerberus control. I think I like it better this way. Okay, the cabin. Didn't really have a chance to check around the cabin, so I suppose we can start there. Remains largely unchanged. Only one model ship anymore. What the fuck? Did someone steal that shit? Also private terminal. Squad abilities and change appearances. I remember we have DLC. Ooh. Interesting. We have several different available skins. You know what, James? I think I like that one better. Power recharge speed 25%. That looks like you're using the Maddock, James. You been holding out on us? I don't know, Liara. Any of those armors are pretty badass, all things considered. I'll probably keep you in your default for now. Maybe I'll switch out or... Go ahead and put that on, yeah, for now. Looks very Alliance-y. Alliance-y is now a word. You will not question this. Armor locker. Alright. Casual. Different casuals, huh? That fucking farm... Fuck. I don't even... You've always been able to wear that since the second one. Oh, hey, the dress that I got, from Kasumi's mission. Huh. We kept that, but we didn't keep the model ships. Okay, so that's 4. One is different. It's a little... Is it different? Doesn't look that different. I kind of like the officer getup. I'm not gonna lie. Makes me look a... Nah, screw it. Was this the one I was wearing originally? Because that's pretty badass. Okay. Armor set. Helmet. No helmet. 2 or 3. Or the answer of a breather helmet, more accurately. Chest guard. There was a chest guard we picked up. Casa fabrication. Okay, this gives me a health boost. This gives me shield regeneration. I'm taking this one, and I'm fucking running with it. There's no doubt. Shoulders. Nothing on the shoulders, nothing on this, nothing on this. Material. I want the shiniest possible material. Pattern. 3 available types of patterns. Maybe I'll go with this one for this mission. Maybe. I could configure it to look just like my old armor. Maybe I'll change things up a bit. You know, I'm kind of digging the bright blue. I don't know. Usually I'm more for... Maybe a change up is necessary at some point. Interesting, all the different shades of... Well, especially the different shades of black. This would make my armor kind of resemble Ash's too much. Okay, so this is black. And this is like mega, like ultra, like black. Like... And this is like... Tint 2. Huh, what's that? Lights. Different color lights. That's pretty cool. Any lights on the front? Doesn't look like it. So it's just lights on the back. Those will be good. Okay. Pattern color. If I made it like a more cobalt looking color. That ain't bad. And I'm sure I will tweak the fuck out of it. Or even better, I'll just do... Yeah, for now I'll do black and white. Ooh, I love the little customization options like that. Okay, so that's the captain's cabin, everybody. Let's go see how Liara's doing. It's kind of cool to have a romance, like, from one game, like, carrying over so that it is, and you don't have to start from scratch. Yeah, crew deck. Oh. Folks who died. There's Presley's name, do you see it? And Caden's, left-hand side. And Jenkins. I don't think I recognize any of the other names. I'm sure we found... It's possible that these names, or many of these names, were also on the dog tags we found on the Normandy crash site DLC, because the game does check for that. These are crew quarters. They padded up the window. I guess that makes sense from a safety concern. I mean, what if that thing blew? Women's restroom. It's good that we have a restroom. Starboard observation deck. This is where Samara was, right? Seems... Well, after being on the ship where there's like 12 team members and all the other crew, the place seems empty. This is where Thane was camped out. It's down there. Model of the Destiny Ascension. Did they just get scattered all over my ship? Well, I'm guessing ship models were not high on the list of renovations, but come on, guys. This is my ship we're talking about. What is this? Interesting. Kind of amazed we can't still pour ourselves a drink. Look, there's a button there, but I can't push it. And I just can't go in the men's restroom. Edie's like, Shepard, just no, Shepard. Just don't do it, Shepard. Wonder if we could go talk to Edie, like... Because I'm guessing Garrus isn't in gunnery, right? That'd be fucking hilarious if he's just down there that whole time. Garrus! The Reapers are invading! Can it wait a minute? I'm in the middle of some calibrations. He'll be back soon enough. Like, it's not a spoiler to say Garrus rejoins your fucking crew. It's Mass Effect 3. If he didn't rejoin the crew, you'd have 500,000 angry Garrus fans burning down BioWare headquarters. You'd see that in the news. Quite the office. Holy.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadowbroker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
I bet you would. Hey, Liara.
The council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
Yeah, I'm shocked. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info broker's turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device.
No doubt.
Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work?
Yeah.
They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. It's been years since we were together. Are you still interested in us?
Absolutely.
I didn't forget you, Liara. I want to make us work.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
Alright, I'll go complete a few quests. I could take a hint when I'm given one game. This is a fucking badass office. Miranda would be really jelly. Armor mod kit. Upgrades none. Oh, Farron. He's the Drell we rescued in Liara the Shadow Broker. Improving shield strength or adding thermal clip compartments. Ooh. Now there's a dilemma. Use the mod kit to upgrade thermal clip capacity or shields. I'm going with ammo on this. Yeah. I'm going with ammo on this. Awesome. Okay. That's our upgrades, everybody.
Hello again, Shepard.
So,
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser.
oh,
I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers.
yeah.
It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
It's a good guy.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
It's also a great mascot for this ship. No, Edie fulfills that function already.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
I don't think she's kidding either.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Shepard's really distracted.
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Fuck him. Oh.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
I'll be coming down here frequently to see if Liara wants to talk about stuff.
A new notification is available on the private messages terminal.
You can tell? Well, I guess that makes sense. If I literally have a VI to tell me that, what do I keep the yeoman around? Oh, right. Because she's another one of our ship's mascots. Doc.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Well, oh.
Yes, a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return.
Ah, yes.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
If you were a renegade, your scars from the surgery worsen and you get glowing red eyes. Because as we all know, if somebody's evil, you'll be able to immediately see it in their physical appearance. There was a surgery to correct all the scars and stuff, but I didn't need it because, well, Paragon. So that's how you save money being a good person.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Glad to hear it. I want to be as swimming in antibiotics as a Quarian, Doc.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
That makes me feel a lot better about Mass Effect 2. That little... We did kind of hose the elusive man on that one. No wonder he is just pissed.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
And quick.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
No doubt. Alright. AI course through here. It's kind of weird having this feeling like that people will be starting to watch my channel through the Mass Effect 3 Let's Play, and so they won't know. Because like a week or two ago, I was through here in Mass Effect 2, but, I mean, obviously there's been changes, but... It's like taking a tour of... Can I respec? And does that just... No bonus power available. Conversation with companions, unlock bonus powers. A conversation. We're gonna put it that way. AI core. We're keeping it here? We can't get a good camera angle on it. If I could, like, post an armed guard there, I would. Keep this door locked, too. What if she wakes up and starts ripping Edie's guts out or something? I'm sure I'm being paranoid. So that's for the crew deck, everybody. Engineering. And we can go to level 5, which we used to not be able to. That's where the Armory is. I think that's where James hangs out, too. So who's in engineering right now? Also, This little crawl space down here ended up saving Joker's life when collectors hit our ship. He's able to hide through it and go through like little... Yeah, the fucking models are just... The model of the Shadow Broker. I'm hoping that's the ship and not the... Whatever. Jack used to sit down there too. I didn't figure the Alliance would be okay with her just perching. Adams? Seriously?
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
I'll be damned.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-I made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-II?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Understandable.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
I'm honest enough to admit I like him better than the two engineers we had in Mass Effect 2.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Awesome.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-I?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-II might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering.
I remember that.
Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Yeah.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you
Very
upgraded
Cerberus.
the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
Means we can go faster,
And
right?
that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance.
Hell yeah.
All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Yeah.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
A lot of us did aboard ship.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Damn. It's such a silly little thing to be so, like, hit by having Adams of all people here. Someone who was a bit part in the first game, sort of a bit part. I mean, he was just there on the ship. He didn't really for the story, but it's good to see him. It's good to see them all. I continue to give the game very high marks. Can't access that cargo bay yet. Interesting. That's just the other way to engineering. Starboard cargo. Oh, that's where Deanna is. Huh. I guess that makes sense. Guess they replaced the trash compactor.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
Oh yeah?
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
That's pretty cool. Alright.
Commander.
Shepard. So that's it for engineering deck. Let's go check out down there, and maybe I can go ADD at the Armory for a little bit. Lieutenant Cortez. I don't believe he was in the previous 2 games.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
That's awesome.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
Fair enough.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead.
I'll be damned.
In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the Armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Glad to hear. The Hammerhead. DLC content in Mass Effect 2. I don't think I actually got it. Although I was forced to use it in the Overlord DLC pack on the planet Ite. I'm probably going to have to use it here. Reception was much more positive of it than the Mako. Even though I was okay with the Mako, it was a lot of fun.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit.
Oh.
To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Or not. I guess that's BioWare's way of saying, we'll never have another forced tank section, we promise, we promise. Apology accepted, guys.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Fair enough, she looks like one.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
Yeah, the lore and stuff keep mentioning that Alliance, humanity in general, innovated space fighters and carriers and stuff, but we haven't really seen much of that up to now. It's really cool that they're incorporating it.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Awesome.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
We got enough of that going on already. Armor locker down there, that's cool. Weapon upgrades. The Predator 2, the Shuriken 2. The problem is, I hate the Shuriken. The one I really want is to upgrade the Mantis. Improved weapon damage, ammo capacity, and weight. I really like the sound of ammo capacity, very frankly. Upgrade for the Mantis is approved. You know what? I'm gonna be using the Mantis a lot, I think. Let me think about it. Also, I'll try the Vindicator on this run. Might as well. The Avenger did do pretty well. Predator pistol. Also, I'm gonna upgrade that. Nice and cheap. I'll sink 2 upgrades into that. Basically, the whole crew uses it. We'll roll with that, and we'll see if more is necessary as it goes along. I'm just kind of feeling things out right now, guys. Weapon bench. Alright, choose our outfitting. Even though we have 4 weapons, we're only at negative 14%. That's pretty cool. Shotguns in the Mass Effect series, unless you happen to be a Vanguard, ain't happening. Vindicator. Okay, weight's the same. Capacity and fire rate is down. Damage is slightly up. Accuracy is way up. Yeah, for close quarters situations, I'm gonna be spraying and praying with the fucking Shuriken, so that sounds good. Mantis, of course. Shuriken, Predator. Don't I have N7 weapons pack or something like that? Wouldn't I be getting that now? The Valkyrie assault rifle, the pre-order stuff. I'm sure it'll come in time, it's just... it would be interesting to have the time be now, I suppose. Also, no mining resources required. That's nice. Just one point, I probably looked at that already. We've already got a significant Paragon score. According to the game designers, there will never be points where you need certain Paragon or Renegade to do a decision. Your convincing, your special Diplo options will be based on your total reputation, which is a really good idea, because sometimes you just want to yell at Miranda and Jack for fucking having their little marital spat. You know, people were worried about James, but it doesn't seem like he's another Jacob. It seems like he's a lot more fun.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
As expected.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Of course.
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld.
Me neither. Hoping to pick up Garrus.
You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about.
Sorry, James. Liara loyal.
You already know my service record.
Yep.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Alright.
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them.
I chose the intel.
sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire Collector homeworld.
Well, they're still out there, apparently. To some degree or another.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Yeah.
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kinda look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
I do have a name.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
We'll have to watch the flirting, though. As I said before, this playthrough is Liara Loyal, and if you're watching this Let's Play, you're Liara Loyal, too. Or you will die. So, that's the Normandy, everybody. Shit. Hell of a ship. Oh, I forgot about... They were referring to the specific broker terminal. Well, can I poke it?
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Special content for doing later the Shadow Broker. Prothean notes. Huh. Yep. That's how the interest started. It was, ooh, you're interesting because you have the special super beacon Cypher Eden Prime data thing. Anyway, on to CIC. Can I roll? Oh, I can't roll right now. That'd be kind of hilarious, just fucking dodge rolling around. So, that'll be a pretty good session, everybody. Next time on Let's Play Mass Effect 3. My god, I'm actually playing it. This is fucking awesome. We'll head out in the galaxy, maybe do some side missions, huh? See you then.